Remember my other video, maybe you do, maybe you don't, where I said most lawyers suck? Well, I'm back on that topic again. So met with a lovely family here today, super nice couple, and we got into the topic of, what their former attorney did when asked about estate planning and handling their assets. So what this individual did, and again, I'm not really blasting this lawyer, but I'm really talking about the limitations of our profession at times, because I think, lawyers are trained to not solicit business, to be very linear in their approach with clients. And when I say linear, I mean, you ask me one question, I give you one answer, and I don't comment on the 5 other things that come to my mind because, I'm concerned you'll think I'm being pushy for business. So this lovely couple, very smart, has built a very nice nest egg for themselves, and has a few properties and has a commercial rental building. So anyone that's in any sort of investment real estate, we generally recommend, some sort of asset protection mechanism to hold that piece of property, whether it be a land trust, an irrevocable trust, or an LLC, something that separates it from your personal name. And what this gentleman did with their property is put it directly into their revocable trust. Well, anyone that knows anything about anything should think that this is a bad idea. Yes, that will avoid probate, and that's a benefit to the client, so they don't have to probate their assets to get to their loved ones upon their death. But here's the problem with that: there is zero asset protection to that, and they had no idea whether that was a good or bad thing. And he never asked the question, what are you doing this for, and how do you want to protect these assets? And, when they went back years later to question him why he did what he did, he said, well, you were talking to me, or we were talking about avoiding probate, and that's all we discussed. And so he never, talked about it. I can tell you right now today, with no clear conscience at all, I know 110% that if a client said, I want to put a commercial rental property into a revocable trust, I would say, hold on, full stop. I think this is a bad idea. Here's why. Here are some other suggestions, rather than just going, okay, well, you want to avoid probate? Okay, great. So please, to the rest of my colleagues that do this, please remember that folks are coming to us without all the knowledge that we've learned in law school or through our practice, and they don't always know the correct answers or the correct questions. So here's the thing. At the end of the day, make sure that you are providing the best advice possible at all times.